of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Seattle Seahawks. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Play action, Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I'd say that qualifies a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into third and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First carry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First down, Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On third down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here we go with Rawls. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And tough starting field position here. Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, Rawls. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down, Wilson is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now Wilson on second down. Room to run past midfield. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, it's Breeze. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with precise. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. is on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. On second down, here's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Paul Richardson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, he's going to go for a big play down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They don't give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we've reached halftime here.
Clayco, by the way, you're retarded. Just wanted to point that out there.
We will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
I'm up 14-0, and if you think I'm worrying about a Week 1 game, you're fucking out of your mind, even if I was losing. Not even. I'm doing a J shot. I'm not even running the ball this year. I'm just working on my passing offense.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it?
No, I mean, I don't. When I say I don't care, I mean I don't care how I win it. I'm gonna win it with just passing the ball. I'm gonna win anyway.
They're gonna call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
JD,
to throw on second down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now a handoff working right. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Wilson on 3rd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Breeze going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Why does he think he posts a Snapchat every time he runs that?
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window.
Oh my
They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Breeze. He's going to sling this deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. And even 40 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's 2.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Dom, you done yet?
Time running out here on the play clock. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
6 minutes.
Now Wilson going to throw again. That's
6 minutes left in the 4th. Oh.
Room to run inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Traylon's ain't gonna do shit. I'll give you this shit. This using with the fucking Wilkerson is annoying. It's annoying. It's only annoying when I have Rawls blocking and he still just runs right by him. That's when it's annoying.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage.
It's when, I mean, if my blitz isn't picking it, if my blocker isn't picking him up at all, like it's not like he's just getting touched and he's just blowing by Rawls because he should. He's like just running through him. That's when.
But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Come on, Tocho.
Free safety, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And some room to work.
Yeah, gets spun out by Russell Wilson.
Numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
I'm calling the blocker with Rawls, and I'm calling the blocker with Rawls shooter. When most of the time it works when I do that, but it's just annoying when it doesn't.
Like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Wilson on 1st down.
I hate that shit, dude.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Just kick the field goal and take the win.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Wilson to give to Rawls. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
So out now come the Jets. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back to throw, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. C.J. Prosise was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now Breeze, got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast. Maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Not a lot because he can't.
And he's got Decker, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay put for a few days.
Look what you've done, Shooter. Look what you've done, Shooter. The Broncos, dude. The Broncos, who just said honestly, because Vin's apparently writing a scoreboard on him, and he said honestly scoring with 2 minutes on 48, ... Kill yourself.
They will take on the Buffalo Bills.
You got new guys saying it.